Okay, boys and girls, today your job is going to be to revise your exercise lab argument. And we have two resources that we're going to be using to do that. So let me just show you. Under April 26th through the 30th, week 11, there's a rubric with some feedback on it specifically for you that you'll be accessing. The top part is all about the claim, the evidence, and the reasoning, and the specific things that you're trying to include to get meeting. And then the bottom one is a writing rubric. I didn't grade you down on the writing, but lots of people, pretty much everybody, needed to do one more pass of their writing. It was really more of a rough draft that was turned in, and that's okay because this is our first claim, evidence, and reasoning. But now we're going to go back and we're going to improve the grammatics of our writing. So the organization, the fluency, and our grammar. So, and then I also just moved your exercise, the actual scientific argument up here. I want to remind you that you have this video at any time today. You're welcome to get back on there and watch that just to review. So what you're going to find when you go into your exercise lab is a private comment. So I want you to read the private comment, and what I've done is given you your score. Most people are approaching because this is our first pass. And what I try to do is break it up into claim, evidence, and reasoning, and give you specific feedback on each part to make it easy. And I would suggest one read of the whole comment, and then go and look at my comment for the claim and try to revise that. Look at my comment for the evidence, and then the reasoning. So go piece by piece. Now, I'm sure you're going to have some questions today. I think I created my comments all in a document. It was 14 pages. I wrote a ton of feedback. So I'm sure there's going to be a few points in there where you're like, what, Miss Willie, what were you talking about? So what I want you to do when you get stuck, I'm going to create a list of names today. As soon as I see you, call me. Please only call me once. And then go on, like if you're stuck on the claim, go on to the reasoning part. Okay, or go on to the next part that you can do, and then just make yourself a little note of the very specific question that you want to ask me when I come into your room. That way I can try to get around to as many people as possible. Okay, so first thing is just using my comment in here. Okay, then when you think you've made those corrections, I want you to go in again to that exercise labs teacher feedback. Okay, and in here, I want you to look down the meeting or even the exceeding, whichever one you're going for. And I want you to look, oh, did I introduce the data? Did I tell them that the data was collected by doing exercise for different amounts of time? Okay, so go through this checklist to see, am I meeting standard on these? And again, go back, make any revisions that are needed. Okay, then what you're gonna do is you're going to come and you're going to do a pass of your reading. You are physically going to touch every word as you read it, okay? So read aloud, read your writing aloud and touch every word, making revisions as needed. If you do that, you're less likely to skip errors, or your brain will automatically try to fix things. Okay, once you've done that read, then you're going to go down this meeting standard. Okay, so most concepts are organized from simple to complex. Transitions link ideas. Paragraphs are clear. Use periods. Lots of people want to write really long sentences. Some variety in writing, sentence structures. So you're going to find where you're at on here, and it's going to tell you what you need to do. If you find yourself in approaching, means you're using a lot of run-on sentences. Okay, noticeable errors in grammar. I shouldn't see any red, that means spelling errors, or blue, that means grammar errors on your screen. Okay, so then that's it. Once you've gone through and you've done a pass of you've read it, you've looked at your rubric and made revisions based on your very specific feedback, then you're ready to turn this in. This is due on Tuesday. I foresee that you will probably have a little bit of work to do today after school, okay? Please make sure that you do this. This is incredibly important work. One, to get us set up for the next claim, evidence, and reasoning that we're writing that will be graded as a summative, okay? So this is very important work. Thank you, and good luck today.